What is going on, guys? It's Wraith here, back with another video. Now in today's video, I'm going to be going over 7 things that only OG players will remember. Now some of these were right when the game first came out, and only probably a couple handful of players were actually playing it. Some of them were back in Season 2, and some of them was before even Tilted came out. So we'll be talking about all of these. And what I want you guys to do is basically every single one that you were here for, I want you to comment down below, or just comment when you first started playing the game, because I'm curious to see how many OG players we have here in this video, because it'd be pretty interesting. And yeah, let's get right into this video. Make sure you leave a comment what you want for a future video. Make sure you leave a like, hit that subscribe button, and let's get right into it. Now coming in at number 7, we have the Winner's Umbrella. Now most of you guys probably already know this and what it actually is, but basically every single time Fortnite releases a new season, there comes with it a new umbrella. Now most of you guys probably know, like I said, the umbrella is just a cool kind of cosmetic feature that allows you to glide in on the map. And instead of having like a big train or whatever you want to have over top of you, it's actually just a nice plain umbrella. And then every single season kind of differs with the different paintings and different stuff on the umbrella. Now back at the Fortnite very start, I'm sure some of you guys have the winter umbrella, the season 2 one. Only probably a couple of you guys have it. Let me know in the comments if you do. That'd be pretty cool. That was the first actually glider I got. But before that even happened, there was one more umbrella that it was just a classic. The first time you win, you get the plain umbrella. Now back then there was no OG skins, right? Because all those players were OGs. So there was no Gold Trooper. Well, there was Gold Trooper and stuff, and Skeleton, Skull Trooper, and Recon Raider and stuff, like a Renegade Raider and stuff like that. But everyone didn't think those were OG skins, right? Because they were present time. So the only way you could actually tell if people were sweaty is by seeing their gliders. Now if you've seen a full team of those common gliders coming towards you, like, oh my god, these guys have all got wins before, I'm gonna die right now, right? So basically what those did was cause just kind of a scare factor. And back then, if you had that was so OG and so like OP compared to everyone else, everyone was scared of you if they saw you look at your glider. Now coming in at number 6, we have the original Storm. Now if you guys were back when this Storm was here, it was definitely way different than what it is now. Even I didn't play back then, but basically what the Storm was then was just literally a white veil, I guess you could say, right? Like it didn't look any different. So if you looked in and you went outside of the Storm, it would be the exact same map. It wouldn't be purple, it wouldn't have lightning, because now if you go in the Storm, it starts ticking, it shows you a little warning symbol, everything's kind of like pulsating like a heart, there's purple everywhere, there's lightning on your body. Pretty noticeable to tell if you're in the Storm. Back then all it would do is just start taking away your damage. There'd be nothing, no, like the screen would look the exact same color, there'd be no purple, nothing. The Storm was definitely different back then. It was crazier. They've kind of upgraded, like I said. Now it's been changing over and over. They've even tried to do a couple updates with the Storm where like it broke down builds, but they took that out pretty quickly because it clearly wasn't working. But yeah, the OG Storm is definitely back at the game start, and it's definitely changed quite a bit. Now coming in to number 5, we have team killing or friendly fire. Now this is one of the first couple months of Fortnite. Even I played when this was back in the day. I was probably middle of season 2, I think they took it out, and this was toxic. So imagine how many little kids right now would be playing with their buddies. They pretend they wouldn't have mics or whatever, and you'd help them loot up all of Fatal Fields or all of Greasy or somewhere like that. And you're about to run away, go with them, go fight a squad, they just shoot you in the back, take all your loot, all your hard work gone, right? Or you're playing with a couple buddies, you're playing with someone, you're chirping him, he gets mad, shot in the back, dead, right? So it's super toxic. It was pretty funny the things you could do, or people you could troll. People would definitely get pretty frustrated. It was pretty funny. And honestly, by the end of by the end of this team killing era, most of the game you'd be staring and making sure that your teammates weren't killing you, or you'd be killing your teammates because you don't trust them. You wouldn't even be fighting the enemy, right? So it's just crazy. One of the biggest like mistakes Fortnite did an update was allow team killing. That was just absolutely crazy, and everything was so weird with it because everyone would just be so toxic towards their partners. Now coming in at number 4, we have the OG factories. So now I'm going to talk about the map change later on, but this one I had to make it its own special thing. These factories were absolutely the best place in the entire map of Fortnite. Me and my buddies, OGB Raz, the boy, would land here every single game almost, until they took it out when in Season 2, the end of season 2 and the start of season 3, the Comet took out Dusty Divot, including the factories, which was a big rip. Everyone loved them, and now you'll see tons of memes about it. You'll see people trying to get them back, and it's just because they were so cool, man. There was so much loot. There was 3 different buildings. The buildings gave you good materials. It was a pretty central place in the map, so you could W key retail, you could W key Dusty, you could W key Salty. So many places. It was such a good place to actually land, learn the game mechanics, learn how to fight people. I love that place. One of my favorite places on the map. I hope one day they will bring it back. It was incredible, and that was probably my favorite point on the map, and everyone's favorite point on the map. Now coming in at number 3, we have the old pump shotgun sniper, or I guess you could add on double pump. So I'll kind of do a 2-in-1 here for you guys. The pump shotgun sniper was an absolute crazy meta, where basically it was a sniper, but it had a pump reticle and it was a pump with 5 bullets. I showed this on one of my previous videos, but basically what it does was you could hit anyone from like 150 meters away and hit them for like 18, 20, 50. It was incredible the amount of shots people were getting. You could kill someone with a pump from 160 meters away. Like now obviously it maybe hits 10 meters away and you're hit for like a 7 damage or something, right? So this meta was actually patched really quickly. Fortnite was like, oh my god, we definitely need to fix this. It only took a couple days to get fixed, but it was game breaking. Like people were absolutely railing other people. They're dropping 10, 15 kills absolutely easy with just a pump in their loadout, not even a AR, nothing, right? Definitely pretty OP. And then the double pump shotgun, I'm sure most of you guys were probably here for this. Best meta ever. I love it. I don't know why they took it out. A little bit OP, I guess, if you don't know how to use it, but hey, just learn how to use it. It was absolutely incredible. Basically what you could do is you could shoot someone with a pump, instantly switch to another pump and hit them again, and there'd be no delay. You wouldn't have to reload the shotgun like that little pump back. You could just shoot right away, which was beautiful. You could hit someone for 200 damage in literally like a matter of a second, right? With 2 shots right to the pump, right to the head. Now coming in at number 2, we have the old retro map. Now I told you guys I'd get to it, and here it is. But this is before Tilted Towers came out. This was before Moisty and Whalings and all those places got taken away and replaced. And this was actually a very simple map. Pretty easy, pretty cool to see. Not too many hot drops. Like Retail and Salty were basically the places to go if you want to get kills. And yeah, definitely a whole different game back then. Game has changed quite a bit. I know when they added Tilted, it was absolutely crazy. You'd have 30, 40, even sometimes 50 to 60 players landing there in one game. That's when all the first 20 kill games, 25 kill games started happening, because everyone would go Tilted, and then that absolute god would just pub stomp all of them and get like 20 kills, right? Absolutely incredible. Now Tilted is unfortunately taken out again, so rip to my boys Tilted, because that was a lit place to land and actually get better. What can you do though? And then a couple places that was retaken out was Moisty Myers and Prison. Unfortunately, that was a lit place to get max wood, but it was taken out and Paradise was added. Then we got Flush Factories, which I absolutely loved. It was one of my first places alongside Factories that I decided to land, and that was taken out for Frosty and all those kind of places. And then we had Wailing Woods taken out for the Volcano. Now, I'll let you guys try and remember. Comment down if you actually remember. This is kind of a quiz for you guys. What was besides Junk Junction before it got taken out and turned into that kind of race car track? What was there before? Let's see how many people actually know this. Now let's get into number 1, and let's get into this big one. So coming in at number 1, we have when turbo building wasn't a thing. Now this was absolutely awful trying to build and stuff, and people were such bot builders. Like you'll see the old build clips. Like, how are these kids so bad? Like Myth was the best builder in the world, and he like most of you guys can probably build better than he did back then. Like 95% of you guys watching this. The reason it was so bad was because turbo building wasn't a thing. Now just imagine, you can turn off turbo building if you really want to try it, but just imagine every single time you want to place a wall, ramp, or floor, you have to click. Instead of holding down your mouse or holding down your L2, L1, blah blah blah, you have to actually click it down every single time you want to place a build. Absolutely incredible, absolutely painful to do. It was so annoying. Building literally a 1x1 was actually super difficult, and you had to have your timing precise so you could actually get it. But yeah, Fortnite's definitely a better game now that they fixed that. So now hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. I think most of you guys will not have been here for a lot of them, but if you guys did, make sure again you leave the comment and let me know if you were here for them. And yeah, make sure you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that like button. I hope you guys all have a great day. Have a good one, everyone. Yep.